Okay guys, so Dragon Ball Z episode 85 is actually pretty good this week. Unfortunately there's not a lot to say about it because this is literally what happens, okay? Literally, Gohan and Goku go and see Krillin at work after he beats up another criminal. They say, can we borrow you for a second? Then they go and see number 18, and then Goku, sort of does a little white lie to get 18 to participate in the, Tournament of Power, and says that there's a reward of 10 million zenny per person for winning, because he doesn't want to tell her rather, that if she doesn't help them and they lose because Krillin's been out of the spotlight for a minute, that their own universe is doomed. And it's actually a pretty good thing that Goku, sort of stretched the truth, because Krillin says, excuse me, gee, I'm not sure if my, big return to the martial art world should be for something this big. And then, after, Goku sort of feeds, 18 that little white lie, she sort of convinces Krillin that both of them can do it, and Marin once again gives Krillin that extra motivation to say, alright, I'm in. But then, Gohan asks Krillin to do something that actually the two of them have never done before. Gohan legitimately asks Krillin to spar with him one-on-one. And then, after Krillin and Gohan go at it a couple rounds where, surprisingly, they're both actually evenly matched. But the real star of this episode, again, is Krillin, because he actually manages to catch Gohan off guard by doing a new version of Solar Flare, aptly titled Solar Flare times 100, and Krillin also demonstrates superb new control of his classic move, Destructo Disc, where he cuts the roof of the building that they're fighting on, of the area that they're on, in half, and because of the solar flare, he's actually able to blind Gohan and knock him off guard. But then, after they're done, Goku asks Krillin to do something that they haven't done since, they fought each other in the World Martial Arts Tournament back in Dragon Ball era. Yes, that's right, guys. It's towards the tail end of the episode, but we actually do get to see Krillin and Goku square off one-on-one. And they even both say before they begin, boy, this reminds me of the time that we fought each other in the tournament, and let's not make this time any different than the last. Let's go all out. So, Goku and Krillin are pretty evenly matched, so much so to the point, eventually, Goku goes into Super Saiyan Blue mode, and then they decide to, end it with a, double Kamehameha Wave, blast battle attack, but it's very clear to 18 at least, that Krillin, no matter how much he puts into it, cannot beat Goku as long as he's in Super Saiyan Blue mode. So she knocks intercepts their blast beams, which, by the way, that was a pretty epic moment that I wish she didn't cut off, but I understand why she had to, because Goku would have probably A, overwhelmed Kron's wave anyway, or B, Kron would have pushed himself to the point where he could have collapsed from exhaustion. But then 18 says, "Oh, you guys shouldn't be fighting like this. We should save this for later and be a team for the upcoming tournament." And then Goku reveals that he was sort of just using this to make sure that Kron and 18 both were ready for the tournament, which takes place in about a day and a half, 38 hours from this episode. So it's very clear that they're running out of time. And then, as we all know, Goku asked 18 if she knows where 17 is, and 18's like, wow, I haven't seen him in a while, because he basically became an wildlife ranger and I haven't seen him in a minute. So that's basically where the episode ends. Again, guys, since this was pretty much a training episode, you really just had to watch the episode to be able to enjoy it to its full effect. And that's one more thing I wanted to say about this episode. I like it in a lot of ways. One, because it was more of the action-oriented episodes, and two, and more importantly, it brought me back to some of those classic Dragon Ball episodes where everybody would sort of be training for the regular World Martial Arts Tournament that would take place every 3 years. So this episode was nostalgic in that Goku, Krillin, and 18 and Gohan were sort of training and sparring one last time before they had to gather the rest of the team and go do this in about a day and a half. So really well done and nostalgic episode. So again, you really do just have to watch it to find out for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed, and keep on rocking. Yeah.